Rockets were coming from Gaza City, and we released that to the media. Basically, a print screen of our rocket radar, where there's a red dot where the rockets were fired from, and we can see the direction of the rockets that were fired, which go straight from where they were fired from, above the hospital, and then towards Israel. Many of the rockets continued into Israel and were intercepted by the Iron Dome, and one of those rockets misfired, exploded, and then landed close to the hospital in that area of the parking area of the hospital. And we have, as I said, many sources of information. We don't base our claims on one source. And as I said before, this isn't just me thinking or saying. This has been approved by the highest levels in the IDF. We stand behind it, and we will release the information so that everybody can see for themselves. I am happy to be held to those standards, and I only wish the other side, and I'm not necessarily criticizing CNN, but I only wish other media would hold the other side, Hamas, a party to a conflict, to the same professional standards of scrutiny, and not automatically report that this was an Israeli strike on a hospital. And it took a lot of time and a lot of hard work to get those headlines changed. And I think that's unfortunate, because I think it's misleading. And I think that what we're seeing around in the area now, reports of marches and demonstrations and riots and violence, much of that is because of, how should we say, hasty reporting and jumping to conclusions.
If Islamic Jihad, so just to be clear, you're saying this was an errant rocket. It was a misfire among other rockets fired by Islamic Jihad. You said it exploded and then landed in the parking area by the hospital. Was there an explosion on the ground, or was it an explosion in the air? Do you know?
I don't know. What I know about that is what I saw on the Al Jazeera footage, and that isn't our source material, so I can't verify that information. What I've seen is footage of what it looked on the ground afterwards, a fire basically, just as you're showing now on the screen. But we don't have footage of the moment of the explosion. We have before and after, and that's what we are going to release.
Do you know what time you're going to release that?
Believe me, I don't think that anybody in the world wants it released faster than what I do, and it is at work being translated and prepared. As soon as it will be ready, it will be released for the world to see.
Colonel Jonathan Conricus, I appreciate your time. Thank you. We're now on condition.